Hey. Yes, Diddy's in jail. Yes, yes. Please like, comment, and share. All right. Yes, the diddler is in. He's locked up, but they have appealed his bail. Please like, comment, and share. Welcome back to my channel, Knotty Love Movement. I'm your host, Knotty, bring you the latest and trending topics, and we are on the diddler's neck. Okay, he has been arrested, for all of you that don't know, by the feds, on RICO charges, racketeering, um, transport of prostitution, a array of things, tampering with witnesses, coercion, all type of things. It's a basic RICO, okay? And they are now before the judge. Please like, comment, and share this video. Hey, grown woman. They haven't come out yet, but I have some footage that I want to share with you guys. Shout out to New York Online org. They capture footage of Diddy's sons going into the courtroom.
I love the jacket. Making a statement. You look great. Were you guys surprised that the bail was denied yesterday? I guess you're hoping it'll be done today, correct? But you guys look great. We love the fashion moment. You look fantastic. I pray for y'all for all I love the jacket. Okay. Making a statement. You look great.
So the family is showing up for support, as they should. Okay. Keep me posted, grown woman, if you see them come out. And I'll update you guys on what they are saying. I do have some clippings. Please like, comment, and share. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay. All right, for those of you who don't know, they presented at the first Bell hearing yesterday, and they basically tried to scapegoat on Cassie and basically said that they were in a consensual, toxic relationship where they cheated on one another. And the video footage that was leaked by the FBI to CNN was a result of Cassie hitting the diddler in the head with a cell phone. I don't believe it for 1 minute. I think this is a low blow on their part, trying to spin the narrative. It's a lot, but we gonna get into it. Let's save that. Hold on, let me go back here. All right. But they are inside the courtroom going before the judge right now. Here it is. So, opening arguments from Diddy's bail appeal. So, this is from the Inner City Press. They are inside the courtroom. It was the opposite, but you know he's a narcissist and he's gonna try to spin it the best way they know. He knows how. His defense attorneys, they have very little to work with. And excuse my parents, guys, but it's been a day. I'm tired. All right, so let's see what they have so far. Shout out to It's On Site. The AUSA, the defendant had a freak off on March 5th, 2016. We have evidence there was one commercial SCX worker there in the room during the assault. She isn't even wearing shoes. She is in danger. Defendant storms out in a towel, okay? So the defense is coming back. They also say, we have a message from the victim. I still have crazy bruising. He claims he wanted to get his clothes back, but that's not what happened. She tried to escape a room with the defendant and a commercial SEX worker, and she fled without shoes. Immediately after the assault, the defendant sent these messages. Call me. The cops are here. I got 6 kids. Yo, please call. I'm surrounded. You gonna abandon me all alone? The defendant knew he had done something that could elicit police response. He covered up what he did. And this year, after the surveillance video came out, only then did he admit that it was him. And he only apologized, not to Cassie. He just said, you know, I was going through a dark time. He gave a very narcissistic apology. It is on my channel, Knotty Crew. For those of you who don't know, it is up there. All right, so they're firing back. They said yesterday it was claimed that his clothes were taken, but that's not what happened. Why drag the victim back down the hallway to the room? This is inside the courtroom. All right, shout out to It's On Site for capturing this. This is AUSA. The indisputable evidence makes clear you cannot take the defendant at his word. March 5th, 2016 is far from the defendant's lone act of violence and obstruction. Freak-off activity is the core of this case. They use force, coercion, and DRUGSs. Okay, so they in there. They windmilling, they arguing their case. Now, Diddy, before the hotel footage dropped, was saying it was all lies and everybody was after his money. It wasn't until that tape dropped that's when he was moved to give a half-ass apology. Thumbs up this video. Come on now. Let me see. Grown woman. You see anything happening? Let me see. Let me see what's going on.
America's a hustle.
I'm on USA Today. We're waiting for them to come out and give some type of commentary. Let me see what's going on. Grown woman. Not yet. Okay. All right. So I keep going because I got other stuff. Let me know, grown woman. And thank you for having your boots to the ground. All right. So the defense is, they're not playing. They're playing hard ball. Okay. Diddy's lawyer, not the defense, the prosecution. This is the prosecution going up against what Diddy's defense lawyers are claiming. They're claiming that Cassie was a willing participant, and that all of these acts were consensual. This is what they are driving home. And my thing is, when you bring Tootsie and MD, what's the date rape drug? Grape drug. Okay, when you bring substances to alter people's decision making, at that point they are not able to consent. See, that's, and if they got people on tape that's unconscious, they're not able to give consent. They're not able to give consent at all. Associated Press, let me see.
You can customize your cash back, no matter where life takes you. In the neighborhood, every delivery is a treat.
One pistachio for you, sir.
All right, they're still outside of the courtroom. We're waiting for some updates, but the prosecution and also the defense, they're in there arguing their case. Let me go to the Twitter because we have live tweets, I'm sure. I'm checking Twitter to see if it's any live updates. We're waiting to determine. Right now, there is a second bail hearing. Yeah, I see. The lawyers are arguing their case. We're gonna see if the diddler is gonna get out on bail today, which I doubt. I highly doubt. We got Mimi Foss out here speaking about a dating show that Stevie J and her were trying to develop. Why she is still in business with that man, who knows? Mimi got her own traumas that she dealing with. You know, her mom was a Scientologist and abandoned her, basically. But she sat down with Claudia Jordan, okay, and said that she was denied a deal. Let's hear what she has to say. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks. We'll come back to the Associated Press.
Are of course asking, what about Stevie? What about Stevie? Now, did today Stevie J, your baby daddy, he did post a video, took to social media and posted a video of like just driving down the highway, smooth sailing, playing Sade, kind of giving a vibe of not a care in the world. What say you? Baby world music. The way my algorithm is set up, I don't see anything that Stevie J does. So I don't know what he did today. This is the first time I'm hearing about him driving down the highway playing Sade. I don't know what that man does. Sade is baby oil music. Let me tell you. It is baby oil. Oh, it is. He was driving down what cars? What was it? Was it like beach on the side? Like what? It wasn't. It looked like middle America. I will say this: the shocking thing to me, Mimi, because I know you and him for a very long time, I was shocked that he had a car. Okay, now of course, Mimi, because Mimi, you ain't about to eat every time you don't want to answer.
Well, it said she was shocked he had a car.
Did he take your car, Mimi?
That's Stevie J. Now, where is Stevie J going now that his boyfriend locked up, girl? His money bags, his ATM is locked up, child. Where he gonna live? Because he was living all up in the mansion. All right, that's not the only thing Mimi had to say. She also discussed a dating show. Here we go.
Yeah. Yes. And I was up to host it. I was very disappointed in this. And it's not happening now, It's right? Not happening. I was going to have a dating show with my daughter's father. It was on BET Network. And they literally, we were going on probably 8-9 months of almost a year of planning and preparation and picking the cast and the whole nine. And allegedly, BET canceled the show because they didn't want the association with the situation with Puff and my daughter's father, who is really good friends with him. So this thing with him runs really deep. It runs deep to the point where it's messing up a lot of people's money. I'm really sorry to hear that because that would have been a great check for both of you. Man, it was.
Stevie, it's going to be an
amazing check. However, the network had their reasons why, and I totally understand. Yeah. Again, I'm saying allegedly.
Hey, be more shorty.
Allegedly, that is why. But here we are. So your association with things don't like you just can't take that lightly. If someone says, "Listen, you need to disassociate," do it. I don't know. I really hate that for you, for both of you. I know you both. It would have been great.
That's horrible, but she's right. Should Diddy? I'm starting a poll. Be granted bail. Um, she's right. So, at the end of the day, the same thing happened to Carisha, right? Hey, grown woman. Hey, be more shorty. The same thing happened to Carisha. Remember, she had a whole reality show set up to launch. Where is it? And I think it's her association with Diddy that is hindering her show. Hence the reason why she's going so hard on Carisha Please. All right. Also, I want to update you guys on the other day we went over the default lawsuit that was won by the Michigan inmate Derek against the diddler, okay? Because he simply didn't show up. Now, when you have a default judgment, it could easily be overturned. Well, it has been overturned. Shout out to It's On Site. A win is a win. Court sets aside $100 million default judgment against Diddy. Okay, y'all remember this case we went over? He filed the whole restraining order and things like that. All right. So, in recent developments, the $100 million default judgment against Sean Diddy Combs awarded to Derek Lee Cardello Smith, a Michigan inmate who accused Diddy of SA at a party in 1997, has been set aside. The court agreed with Diddy's legal team that he was not properly served with the lawsuit and that the statute of limitations has expired. So this means that the judgment is no longer in effect and the case will not proceed unless new evidence or claims are brought forward. So there you have it. I knew he wouldn't see that money. He should have took that 2.5 he came to the prison and offered him, okay? Told y'all he wasn't going to see that money. A lot of these people in these civil lawsuits aren't going to see that money. Please thumbs up the video. Hey, Erin. Thank you for joining. Okay, I'm just providing y'all some updates until we get an update on the second Bell hearing, which is the appeal. Since then, shout out to a former prison warden warns Diddy's life could be in danger. Now, I said this on Couture Bay panel last night. He is in danger right now. Okay? I'm feeling some Epstein vibes, but he's in danger. All right, so former prison warden warns Diddy's life could be in danger behind bars, says prisoners would see unaliving him as a badge of honor. And I know that's what goes on in prison, especially when it comes to celebrities. So more than likely they're going to keep him in protective custody. But if one of those CEOs get paid the right amount to look the other way, ciao. Diddy, you in danger. Don't drop the soap, bro. Don't drop the soap. Watch your back on all levels, okay? So a former warden at the Metropolitan Detention Center, which is no joke, okay, over in Brooklyn, all right, where Diddy is being housed, says his life is in danger despite him being away from general population. You think it's an accident that this story is coming out? Diddy, you in danger, bro. So according to TMZ, the warden claims that the inmates would see unaliving Diddy as a badge of honor. While in the special housing unit, Diddy will only be granted 1 hour of recreation time a day. Diddy will be required to wake up every day at 6 a.m. to make his bed and mop his cell floor. Oh, perfect. Special housing units take additional time to access. Sources close to the outlet claims Diddy won't have much visitation from family due to that reason. Hey, Grape Tea. Yes, please like this video. Please like this video. So that's a warden that came out from the detention center that Diddy is currently being housed in. We are waiting on the second bail hearing for the diddler to see if he'll get bail. But so much has come out from earlier today. He proposed so many bargaining tools. Okay, so some of which are strange. So Diddy lawyer defends him against the S trafficking allegations, saying it's nonsense.
For Sean Diddy Combs, who was there with him in court today. And it's great to have you because the bail part was what you were arguing for, that he should be released. The judge disagreed with you today. You're appealing that actually tomorrow. How likely is it, do you think you'll win on that appeal, given the judge today said there were no conditions, as she saw it, that could ensure that he would show up for court?
So thank you, Caitlin. So I think we have a good shot tomorrow. Tomorrow we argue in front of the district court judge whose case this is. Today we argued in front of a magistrate judge whose case this is not. We'll never have this magistrate as our judge again. But tomorrow we argue in front of Judge Carter, and it's Judge Carter's case till the end. So hope springs eternal, but I think we have strong arguments, and I think we have a good chance.
Well, and what prosecutors were arguing is not only does your client pose a flight risk, because obviously he's incredibly wealthy, has access to planes and a lot of staff, even though my lead source tonight is Mark. You said he turned over his passport to you months ago. They were also worried about him being able to interfere with witnesses and calling them. And so I guess the question is, how do you assure the court that that won't happen if prosecutors are saying this is someone who's attempted to bribe security staff and has already threatened and interfered with witnesses?
So I think that the most important thing, even more important than the passport, is that Mr. Combs came to New York on September 5th. As soon as we realized that this indictment was going to be coming down in a matter of weeks, maybe months, but sometime soon, Mr. Combs got on a plane, left his home in Florida, flew to New York. I called the prosecutors myself. I said, Mr. Combs is in New York. Do you want to know where he is? If you want to know where he is, I'll tell you where he is. But he wants to surrender. He's here to surrender. They didn't want him to surrender because if he surrenders, they don't get to tell the judge that he's a flight risk and he's a danger. Because who, as a danger and a flight risk, would fly to New York and surrender? So they didn't want.
You said he
surrender.
So since September 5th, you had known, you expected it was likely he was going to formally face charges.
So I really knew he was formally going to face charges on March 25th, the day of the searches, when Homeland Security searched his Los Angeles home, his Miami home, and his airplane. I knew that day by looking at the search warrants. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. This is not my first or 100th rodeo, that this was going to come as a matter of time. What I realized in early September is that it was coming soon. And so it was time for Mr. Combs to come to New York, which he did. And let me just point out one very important thing, that the prosecutors are seizing on something that happened 8 years ago. You know, this video that we've all seen, and it's a bad video for Mr. Combs, and he said so himself when he gave his apology.
That was the apology,
and the prosecutors are talking about him.
That was the apology. So that's kind of giving you kind of the context of where they're going with their argument for their appeal today, which I think is a very weak argument. But it looks like the diddler is windmilling for his life, okay? Because he must be going through withdrawals because he's willing to give up any and everything, okay? So Diddy promises the judge he will not have any female visitors at his home if he is granted bail. So in docs obtained by TMZ, Diddy's legal team says if he's released on bail, the security company that keeps a log of all visitors to his Miami Beach home will hand over those logs to the government nightly in order to be fully transparent about who Diddy is contacting. They also say Diddy will limit all visitors to family, property, caretakers, friends who are not co-conspirators to the federal indictment. Specifically, they say Diddy will restrict female visitors, with only exceptions being family members or mothers of his children. The judge refuses to grant bail to Diddy must remain behind bars until the ex-trafficking trial. Okay, so he is windmilling for his life. And he only been in there one night. He only been in there one night, and he talking about he gonna not have any contact with females. Child. Let's hear what this TikToker has to say. I love her.
Trying for bail again, this time saying he would limit his contact with female visitors. Diddy was denied bail yesterday after his arraignment.
Like the video,
and
troll.
TMZ got their hands on the new proposal, and here's what it says. Diddy's lawyers are proposing that the security company that keeps a log of the visitors to his Star Island property would hand over the logs to the government every night to be transparent about who he is contacting, and he would limit his visitors to family, property caretakers, and friends.
I have a problem with that. Because that's his Florida resident. I thought he relocated to New York to fight the case. Why are you bringing in your Florida security? It's ridiculous. He's doing any and everything to get out of this, and I don't think it's going to work. Trolls, if you're going to troll, make sure you like the video. Like the video. But the problem is with that, you know, as far as fetch as it sounds, he's not only a danger to females, he's a danger to males as well. Come on, let's call a thing again thing. He has multiple assaults on males, okay? Including one of his son's coaches at UCLA. Who else did he put hands on? Kid Cudi, that's where the arson charges are coming from. Him blowing up his car because Cassie and him was dealing together. Who else? Steve Stout, okay? Like, come on, he's not only a danger to females, he's a danger to males as well. Like, go ahead with your bad self, okay? Thank you so much, Mr. Coco Melon. Thank you for joining. Please thumbs up the video. So it just goes to show how his narcissism is taking on a whole new beast. Okay? But them withdrawals probably kicking his behind. Okay? Let me remind you that when they arrested Diddy, he had the Tootsie on him. He ain't never stopped getting high. And he ain't never stopped doing free calls. Okay? On the tail end of this, Jonathan Odie's video is resurfacing, and we talked about this the other day. Come on, Jonathan Odie.
It's called the Boule.
The Boule.
The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati. Okay. It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. Okay. You're my brother, so I like black people. Okay. My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant. She was she took care of me. Right. So I love black people. Okay.
We love you too, Jonathan Odie.
Okay. And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous and handle the contracts. It's his attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for Bad Boy Entertainment for 4 years and worked for Hillary Rodman for 5. Okay.
Now, mind you, Jonathan Odie came back out way before Cassie and laid out the map for the feds, okay? He was running his mouth. Y'all gonna have to check out my other videos. We're not gonna go through it now, but his video is resurfacing. He was a sex slave to Diddy and Cassie. Okay, he talked about the DRUG trafficking. He talked about the SEX trafficking. And he talked about how Sean Diddy, the diddler, Brother Love Combs, was always on the phone around him. Okay? Seems like a key witness to me. I think he's in witness protection. Matter of fact, I need to check the status of his court stuff. I need to check because he down there locked up in Miami. But Jonathan Odie said him, DJ Khaled, and Rick Ross, they all gay and they all part of the Boule. Yep, they did. Yes, they did. But Hollywood is in shambles right now. They're shaking in the boots. Please thumbs up this video. Let me check AP to see what's going on over there, to see if we have any updates. Nothing yet. Okay. So we'll continue on with our commentary. Please thumbs up the video, okay? Um So, a ritzy NYC hotel charged Diddy extra after baby oil was slathered all over sheets and ruined a couch with stains during his infamous freak offs. Shout out to his on site. This is all boule activity, y'all. Let's get into it. Thumbs up the video. So, more about the diddler. Behind closed doors, frolics have come to light about his excessive use of baby oil as a lubricant. As you all know, FBI, the Homeland Security, found 1,000 bottles of like baby oil and lubricants. Okay, so a source revealed to the New York Post that the feds likely questioned management at one high-end hotel chain. The source claims Diddy and his complicit entourage destroyed and stained furniture and soiled sheets so badly with oils that they had to bill him extra. So in the room, there were stains on the couches with body oils, and the hotel needed to charge him for extra cleaning, the former employee told the outlet on Tuesday. It was like they had a party. The couch had oil stains, the source said. People have reached out to the hotel asking if they stayed on certain dates at the hotel. I don't know if it was federal lawyers or Diddy's lawyers, but they were trying to coordinate the dates. He was there, the sources added. The feds have been investigating Diddy and a slew of others in connections with XEX trafficking and prostitution claims and landed the embattled music mogul in jail as of Tuesday. So the feds earlier this year searched Diddy LA home in Miami mansions and found 1,000 bottles of the slick stuff to aid in his freak-offs that authorities believe were merely cover-ups for the SEX trafficking, racketeering, prostitution enterprise. Diddy woke up this morning on a cot and waiting for a hot meal while in jail awaiting trial. Meanwhile, celebrities who used to rub elbows with Diddy have been eerily quiet. That cost them, yes, nasty work. It cost them 50 grand. Okay, so everybody and their mother coming out with something to say about the diddler. And let's just say this, ignorant or not, we gonna talk about it. Let's get into Bootsy, ignorant ass. I can't with him. Shout out to the Shade Room. Bootsy says he disagrees with the diddler's charges. Thumbs up this video, okay? We gonna get into the ignorant side of things, okay? I got videos up of Bootsy talking about his ignorance, okay? He says, this is Bootsy words. He took to Twitter. These his words, not my words, and I'm gonna read it as it stands. He said, I feel Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other famous entertainer has done. Flew itches out for threesomes. He's just a freaker. We actually go call women prostitutes who fly in willingly to be with their partners for sex. If that's the case, if you've been flued out and you should be labeled a prostitute. If that's the case, that's 80% of the women reading this in trafficking. You're a celebrity, you gotta fly. How else you got get the cootie cat? I can't stand Bootsy. You never in one place. When I saw that video, I was pissed off at this. Like, he really got a problem, but facing life in prison for doing basically what so many other entertainers has done, which is wrong, which you're ignorant. Because I wonder if he flew out your daughters, if you will have the same sentiments, sir. I wonder if your daughters on that hotel videotape of him dragging them by the hair and knocking them between the washer and dryer, if you'll still feel the same way. You're ignorant, and you probably down with the same stuff the diddler down with. Get out of my face, Bootsy. I'm not entertaining him no more. You done knocked my bun all out. That's how, Child. Okay? And let's not forget about the adopted daughter. Where is the adopted daughter? Shout out to the Toxic Tea Lounge.
No. What's your last name? Ava Combs. What's your other last name? Ava Baroni. Ava Baroni Combs.
Where's Ava?
What's breaking news?
Where's Ava? Child. All right. Also, shout out to Celebrity World. Diddy accused of armed kidnapping in a plot to allegedly blow up Kid Cudi's car. Now, when Cassie first dropped her lawsuit, she made mention of this, and Kid Cudi came out right away like it's true. Because, you know, the diddler, he could sleep with as many men, as many women as he want, but anybody, because he views his women as property, that's his. Okay? They not allowed. Only if he allow it. Okay? Quite frankly, I think he like watching because he drinks so much. His thing don't work. And I think he dealing with some ED issues. And that's why he hiring male prostitutes to come in to lay the pipe for his women. Because word on the curve, he got a wiener. Alright, so Nancy Dillard posted, she said, this is SDNY's description of the alleged Kid Cudi car explosion. So defendants co-conspirators set fire to individuals' one vehicle by slicing open the car's convertible top and dropping a Molotov cocktail inside the interior. Police and fire departments report extensive documents that the arson and conclude that the fire was intentionally set. Multiple witnesses will also testify to the defendant bragging about his role in destroying the individual's car. This is the problem. His ego got the best of him. He started bragging about all his crimes. Hey, Bree. Please hit that like button. So Kid Cudi came out and talked about that. All right. He confirmed that. So who knows? Kid Cudi may be testifying. Ciao. So you know how Jonathan Odie mentioned Rick Ross and DJ Khaled. Listen to what Tia Kemp say. This is going off subject a little bit. But you know how they say it's going to be more people that's going to end up with charges? Listen to what Tia Kemp was saying. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. That woman don't be speaking for no reason.
Tea right here. Renee says you want to stay keeping up shit. We finna talk about some real tea. Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out. And niggas running off with his money and it's getting back to me. So now I'm finna send the feds over there to y'all motherfucking empire. Woo. See, you had the right bitch today, ho. You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear y'all motherfucking empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carol murder. Y'all know who Miss Carol is. You know that's behind your brother. I'm finna make sure her family sue y'all whole estate. Cause that case is not closed. You know the lady that was killed leaving from my mama's house getting her hair done that time. And it's behind your brother and his drama. You know that. You know. About the man who was killed in front of Black House. Okay. We finna dig up a whole bunch of motherfucking maggots right now, ho. I'm not finna play with you, you Ozempic bitch. I'm finna finish y'all motherfuckers. Watch this.
Woo! Look like she got a loaded magazine. Like they found the Diddy house. Let me tell you, so many people are going to be exposed. And it's not even funny. It's not funny. It's a whole lot of people quiet. But when you want to make sense of it all. Who do we go to, Knotty Crew? Who do we go to? Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. We go to Uncle Plies down in Florida, okay? Come on, Plies. Plies delivers a message to the celebrities who have skeletons in their closet. You better steal a page from Donald Trump's playbook. Here we go.
Hey, dear celebrities, man. Yeah, y'all ain't got to motherfucking listen to me. You ain't got to listen to me whatsoever. If you got skeletons in your closet, or in your kitchen or any goddamn well. Listen closely. You better steal a page out of Donald J. Trump. If you a motherfucking crook, if you got skeletons in your closet, if you just a fucked up person, I'm telling you, you better steal a page out of Donald J. Trump motherfucking playbook, and you better run for motherfucking office. That's what you better motherfucking do. I'm telling you. If you got skeletons in your motherfucking closet, in your motherfucking kitchen, in your motherfucking refrigerator, in your motherfucking car, anything. And if you a motherfucking crook. Even if you a crook in the motherfucking street, you ain't got to be no celebrity.
Thumbs up this
Take
video.
a page out of Donald J. a Dip J. Trump motherfucking playbook and run for motherfucking office. You better run for president of the motherfucking United States. Cause if you run for president of the United States, just like we motherfucking seeing with him, any motherfucking thing they can do to you. The same shit that's in the news right now that's been eating up the news cycle the last 24 hours. If he was running for motherfucking president right now, he would have got the yell with motherfucking Trump here. Election interference. Election motherfucking interference. So I'm telling you, if you got a rocket motherfucking pass, celebrities, I'm telling you now, you better take a page out of crooked ass Trump motherfucking playbook. That's the only motherfucking reason he running right now. Is to stay out of motherfucking prison. So this celebrities again in closing. You ain't gotta motherfucking listen to me. I ain't nothing but a country motherfucking rapper. That's all I'm motherfucking there. Country rapper. Donald J. Trump motherfucking rapper. You ain't gotta motherfucking listen to me. But if you got some motherfucking skeleton in your motherfucking closet, you better find the nearest motherfucking ballot or whatever that shit called, and you better run for motherfucking office. Cause if you run for office, just like crooked ass Trump, no, it ain't a motherfucking thing they can do to you. So you better run for office and win. That's the only way you gonna motherfucking stay free.
Period. Period. He's speaking facts though. He is speaking facts. I saw somebody say, let me see. What's up with Meek Mills? He did tweet. Let me see. Oh, here he go with his fro. Let's see what Cheek Mills got to say. Okay. So Meek Mills tweeted today. He said, when all the L's from paid bot campaigns when I was rap beefing with Drake was under my comments, really had few people from my hood putting, I think, L's under it. In our culture, we don't even tease people for losing. We already in poverty. I knew something wasn't connecting. You not connected, Meek. That's the problem. You're not connected. You're not connecting. Let's see. I got some more on the diddler. We are waiting for the second bell hearing. This is a throwback of the time Tupac explained Diddy setting him up. See, I was talking with somebody. That first SHOOTING that happened at the studio that started the whole East Coast West Coast beef, and he thought Biggie set him up. That was orchestrated by Diddy. A lot of people in New York believe it was Haitian Jack, but it was still, they wanted Tupac out of here. That's why they was setting him up with great charges and stuff like that. He was ended up in jail. They wanted him out here because they could not control Pac.
Answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proved things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you see what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out and was going to go ahead about my life. The next issue, that wasn't even the next issue because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New Yorkers commenting on me getting shot. And before, they was all like, we didn't see nothing. In the first issue, we did, Vibe viewers. Nobody seen shit. The fourth issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times in acts? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? How I get gunpowder all over me? That is so to my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was dead. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me. Yeah. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for life for me. Because they
Oh yeah, she's just like him. I'm gonna pull up what you sent me, James. Thank you so much. So that's Tupac speaking on Diddy, the diddler, setting him up. He has a history of setting people up. Okay, he's just not a nice person, and when he can't have his way, he gonna make it his way. Hold on.
I was thinking.
James, let me put it. Diddy mom goes off on Cassie and agrees to testify she was a willing participant in the freak offs. I mean, I'm not surprised she's a madam. Shout out to just Jamal Peterson.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
He is a hot mess.
This is pure survival. We are surviving Diddy Glover's mother.
He called him Diddy Glover.
I don't know what else to say.
Okay, he got that music playing. Hold on, let me fast forward this.
I think that taps and everything, Miss Joyce. That's why I'm surprised you even talking right now. If you're going to say anything, you need to speak about your son's behavior. You should be out saying my son is going to get help. And Miss Joyce, you should be apologizing. Even though you didn't do it, the least you could do is say you feel sorry for the victims and not blame the victims during
She don't care.
When you was sitting here kissing up, booed up with your goddamn son.
Incest.
She's getting drip with me. She's happy.
Look, them IV drips. They so fake, yeah.
Miss Joyce, here's the Bible. He's sitting there and said that he's out there getting a drip with you.
And he said he was going to set her up on dates and everything. That video is icky, okay? Icky, icky, icky. I was thinking that we could just make a sex tape. All right, latest development. The AUSA says Diddy's ketamine and GHB induced freak offs extended from 2009 to 2024 and claims he threatens to expose victims with recording. And victims texted him, "You were going to make me," or release some of the freak off ish. Child. So more details are continuing to come out as Diddy fights in court today to appeal his denied bail. So in a long list of reasons used in the argument not to give Diddy bail, Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson says actions and events surrounding 15 years of freak-offs shows that he can't be trusted. Johnson shared, it's weird that her name's Johnson and Johnson. All right, Johnson shared that documentation of the SES events date back to 2009 up to the present year. As previously reported, there were drugs provided, more specifically ketamine and GHB. She says those substances prohibited victims from consenting. I told y'all, from consenting to the SEX Act or recordings. I knew that was going to happen. So Johnson went on to say that the recorded freak-offs were used as an extortion tool by Diddy, proven by emails and messages they received from victims. The defendant would record these freak-offs, at least in part, to use them as blackmail. We have an email. A victim says, "You were going to make me. I'm not going to say it on the public record, or you were going to leak some off shit. Okay? She didn't make it explicitly clear what Diddy wanted the victim to do as means for the recording to be released. Another victim shared via messages. He said he was going to expose me with the SEX tape. I was drugged. That's what, see, his defense, they need to change their strategy. Because that is consensual. If people are drugged up, you cannot give consent. And we know he has a history of leaking the tapes, i.e., 50 Cent talking about publicly on a radio station how he received a tape of Cassie in a freak off. Shall I pull it up? What are your thoughts, Knotty Crew? Please thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up the video. So they in there arguing for their life. That was a live update.
No, your relationships in Hollywood.
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I can no
Hey,
longer help you
Shasta.
guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves. And Tina's Jenny.
Oh, that's funny. Dinner thieves guitar.
He said gay and happy.
No. I'm just saying to you, look.
You always say Jackson like, that's why I get invited to Puff Party.
Listen. I'm only saying that because of
Yes, please like the video.
The drink champs.
Yeah.
He said something fabulous, and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about, yo? What is he talking about? When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what you just say?
All right, so 50 Cent has been speaking out for years. Hold on, there's another video where he's talking about Diddy, 50 Cent, Diddy, send Cassie video. He was trying to bait him to see if he's down. But 50 Cent been speaking of it of years. It's on my channel, so you guys know all the recent stuff is coming up, not the old stuff. So I don't have time to look for it. But what we are getting into, we're waiting for the outcome of the second bail hearing. For those of you who don't know, Diddy's bail was originally denied, and his lawyer has now submitted an appeal. Okay, breaking news. Shout out to Spiritual World. They caught it first. A second judge refuses to grant bail to Sean Diddy Combs, citing the possibility that he will tamper with witnesses. So the Inner City Press posted, I've heard from the parties, and I find that the government has proven the defendant is a danger regarding the bail package. It is insufficient, even on risk of flight. Sean Diddy Combs will be detained. Yes, hunty. Let me see if they out in the press yet. We'll wait for the lawyers to come out to give, but he has been denied. 50 my favorite troll too, grown woman. That's what we have in common, okay? Yes, 50 is my favorite troll, and he been exposed how Diddy was sending videos around of Cassie and stuff like that. And he was like, yo, that's supposed to be your girl, right? Like, why are you sending me these videos? But he was that just goes to show how Diddy operate. He was trying to bait 50 to see if he'll take the bait and be down with the free calls, and 50 wasn't. No more lobster and steak for you. No, they haven't come out yet. I'm watching, but it has been denied. Diddy, welcome to how the American justice system really works, okay? Without you using your money to manipulate it. Welcome to the real world. I know he missing that king size bed right now. I know he missing that Miami Beach chair. We'll wait for the press conference because I'm sure his lawyer is going to have something to say, and we'll close the show. But please, thumbs up the video. Your girl has been on top of it. I know I'm not a big YouTuber like Sean Davy Way and Tisa Tells, but I've been on top of this, y'all. If you know, you know, okay? If you know, you know. All right? But I'm okay with my slow grind, all right? I am okay with my slow grind. All right, so shout out to the Shade Room. Here's some more updates. The assistant U.S. attorney reveals contents of text messages Diddy sent Cassie after he assaulted her in 2016. Quote, call me, the cops are here. I got 6 kids, yo. Please call. I am surrounded. You gonna abandon me all alone? That's what Diddy's saying to Cassie. He is such a manipulative narcissist. All right. She referenced the incident involving Cassie that led to the violent encounter seen on a video released by CNN. Now, mind you, Diddy's lawyer tried to drive this narrative like Cassie had hit Diddy over the head because he found text messages of her texting between another man. And so they argued the defendant had a freak off on March 5th, 2016. We have evidence there was one commercial SES worker there in the room during the assault. She isn't even wearing shoes. She is in danger. Defendant stormed out in a towel. Yes, exactly. She's a victim. She's a victim. Ain't nothing nobody could say to me. Oops. Let me close that. So then they posted, we have messages from the victim. I still have crazy bruising. He claims he wanted to get his clothes back, but that's not what happened here. She tried to escape the room with the defendant and a commercial SEX worker. She fled without shoes. Immediately after the assault, the defendant sent these messages. Call me, the cops are here. I got 6 kids, yo. Please call. I am surrounded. You gonna abandon me all alone? The defendant knew he had done something that could elicit police response. Like this, it's over. The buck stops here, Diddy. With all your lies, you are no longer able to gaslight us. And Cassie is no longer scared of you. And I'm glad the defense started with Cassie as their defense and saying that it's a toxic witness, that it was a toxic relationship. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue tied because I'm excited because I'm glad he ain't getting out. But I'm glad they led off with that because that gives the U.S. attorney everything they need to know because Cassie is the star witness. Let me see what y'all saying. Hey, Melanie. So for those of you who are just joining, Diddy just had his second bail hearing on appeal. And it has been denied. He has been detained, okay? The judge denies Diddy's bond again. He will remain detained until his trial begins. The government has proven that he is a danger to society. Now, they're trying, look, his defense team is going to try to spin the narrative and say this was consensual. If you are rugging people, they are unable to give consent. Let's just keep it real, all right? He really left his defense with very little to work with. And I think the last straw is when he tried to intimidate Kalina, calling her 54 times and texting her over 112 times. I told you, I told you he was paying her off. I called that from the beginning. Check out my old videos. You watching? He gotta be fully secluded. To what jail prison is he in? He in the Brooklyn Feds. Get used to those steak bread and bologna sandwiches. Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Melanie. That means so much to me. Seriously. Yes. He was doing all that witness tampering. Exactly. And that's what made them go get him sooner. So he could blame himself. He could blame himself and he could blame his mama. I'm waiting for his lawyers to come out. So Bell has been denied. Breaking news, Bell has been denied for a second time. So now he'll be sitting pretty until the trial starts. Right? So this to give you a little history of where Diddy, the Diddler's behavior comes from. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. Here's Jing Do. Because they need to go get these other ones.
Some dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bro. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You gotta realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's gonna make him think that he can get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, the touchy-feely between two men and all that stuff like that, man. He learned that from them dudes. When I told y'all the story, when me and my man went up to Russell Simmons and he had a house and he had a man in bikini drawers in his bedroom, in his bed. You understand? Bro, this is that he
Learn behaviors, okay? They made him look, whoever you want to sleep with is whoever, it's fine. I don't care whether you're gay, bisexual, whatever your preference is. It's when you take people's choices away, that's a problem, okay? And Russell Simmons, you can run, but you can't hide over there in Bali. It's strategic. But I'm interested to see who's gonna come out with as the witnesses in these cases. I really, really am. I'm watching the Associated Press. A lot of people could come out. So I was over on Mims, Make It Make Sense. Shout out to him. He has some breaking news today. Mary J. Blige, she may be called in. A tape has surfaced and has been circulating of her participating in what's to be a freak off. And the tape has been given over to the FBI, but it's gonna go public. I knew when Danny Boy started running his mouth, some stuff was gonna come out on her. I just knew it. Because they was all doing drugs back then together. Yes, please share this live. Like the video. Yes, climb out the treehouse, Mr. Magoo, okay? I'm just waiting to hear what the Diddler's lawyer has to say. But, I mean, what can you say? So it seems to be that it was a commercial XCX worker in the hotel the day of that assault. That's why, see, everything, the FBI leaked that video on purpose. They have that ex worker as a witness. I'm sure of it. They have secured that ex worker as a witness. All right, we also went over the $100 million lawsuit that was filed by the Detroit inmate against Diddy was overturned because he was not properly served. It was fun while it lasted. See, he got so puffed up with pride, Diddy, that he stopped covering his tracks. And his own words are revealing for him. He's telling on himself at this point. I keep saying that. He's telling on himself. Well, this is a sad day in court for his son seeing his father, their father being remanded. But I mean, don't break the law. It looks like, shout out to Ice Cream Convos. Quincy draws criticism for supporting Diddy amid legal drama. You know, I'm not mad at, I mean, the man has been in his life forever, and he's trying to probably figure out next moves to support his system. Hey, his sisters. Hey, Kim. Thank you for joining. So just for you all that's just joining, the assigned judge has denied bail for the second time in hashtag No Diddy's case. They feel like he's a risk. He's a danger to society, and they fear that he'll tamper with witnesses. Thank you so much, Ryder. I appreciate you joining. I think he's just there for his siblings at this point. Yes. Thank you all for joining. I'm just waiting to see if the lawyers will come out and say anything. Look, Quiet on the Set Network announces 2025 Sean Diddy Combs docuseries. Ciao. Didn't 50 already do it? And this is, you know what? Diddy's lawyers is trash. This is what they get for trying to spin this whole thing on Cassie, trying to say they had a toxic relationship and that she hit him over the head with a cell phone. Well, we don't have video proof of that. We got video proof of him dragging her or whatever. And see, now it was a second person in that room. This is their fault. His defense is trash, if you ask me. Okay, Couture Bay said I'll be sure was a deadbeat to all of his sons and Quincy, but we went over that this morning. Quincy says like they more like homies. They have, seems like they have somewhat healed. All right, so Innocent Press posted, the judge stated, I've heard from the parties and I find that the government has proven the defendant is a danger regarding the bail packet. It is insufficient, even on risk of flight. Sean Diddy Combs will be detained. Don't drop the soap, Diddler. Don't drop the soap. All right, this some throwback on Mary J. Blige. I just mentioned that. Go over to Make It Make Sense channel. He revealed some things and he connected some dots with the different lawsuits. One thing he talked about, have y'all ever heard of the term jumped in? I've heard of it when it comes to like gangs. Like if they want to initiate you, they usually like jump you in. The other way, like a lot of the females, if they don't want to get jumped in, they basically gangbang them or run trains on them. For them to be in, but they really not that respected or whatever. This is kind of the same thing that was going on in the industry. And so he connected the dots between, because you know Mims cover all the lawsuits that dropped against Diddy or whatever. And basically he found common denominators between Kim Porter, Cassie, and the ex-model or whatever, and how he would make women do actual acts, right? Basically, number one, to get them on tape so that they can blackmail them, and number two, to see if they down. So this is another version of jumping in. So Mims went over that on the channel, and he has said that there is a tape with Mary J. Blige on it, and one of the things she is saying is that this is her rite of passage. So this tape has been handed over to the feds. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people gonna go down with him. And some of the things that Mary has posted lately, we'll get into it. So here's as you all know, there was a lot of rift and beef. Like Little Kim and Mary J fell out with Diddy back in the day, especially after Biggie died. And that's when her and Little Kim did that song, I Can Love You Better Than She Can. That was a whole diss track to the Diddler, okay? Also, there was a big rift between Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige. Like, but this is what they used to do. They used to play people like pawns against each other. Here we go. What's this? Shout out to Nostalgia Moments. So this is Mary J. talking about the fallout between Diddy and her.
And not being able to look at yourself, you don't respect yourself, so nobody else respects you. It's horrible. It's a terrible feeling.
Even worse, her creative partner, Sean Puffy Combs, left Uptown Records to start his own label, Bad Boy Entertainment. He immediately... Her name was Faith Evans. We modeled in Mary's image. I'll tell you why there's no...
Okay, he used Faith to replace Mary.
Mary. And I didn't really think it was going to be a problem or an issue.
But Mary was not amused.
There's only one Mary J. Blige. I don't know, can run out and get how many girl groups and turn their hat backwards and fix their hair like mine, but they'll never be me because I'm just me. And I don't act out Mary. This is Mary every day.
Like so many times before in her life, Mary felt betrayed and abandoned by the people she trusted the most.
Me and him were like this, whatever Puff did for himself, he would do for me. And that was no longer happening. It was happening for the other artists. So, I was a little hurt.
We started to move apart from each other. And then some of the arguments we had, we didn't make up as quickly as we used to.
Okay. It wasn't until years later that they, I guess, made amends or whatever. And I think it's because he had stuff on Mary. Let me look at her page, because I remember when let me see. Some of the things she posted, it was just like, Like this one, she posted on April 8th, you can't have growth without disruption. Unfortunately, or fortunately, everyone with you is not going where you're going. It's pruning season. Stay strong and love you, MJB. Okay, this post. This is on March 25th. She posted, unfortunately, a lot of you all met me when I lacked boundary and was a people pleaser. Let me reintroduce myself. I burned bridges as needed. Okay? Then she posted, some people will never benefit off of you off of who you are now because they are so stuck on who you used to be. Damn, too bad for them. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. So Mary's she been posting some deep stuff, and I know Mims had one. I can't read, but it said something along the lines of, she was supporting all the victims. Look, this one. Just because I'm strong enough to handle pain, it doesn't mean I deserve it. No more being nice to mean people. That's profound. She got Diddy up there. So, I don't know. Mary may have some things she need to answer for. I love her as an artist. I always watched her come up. I love her on Ghosts and stuff like that. And I would hate for everything that she built to be crumbled because of who she was associated with. And that just goes to show you could be guilty by association. 1 second, y'all. Listen. You could be guilty by association. I'm trying to find a one. This is a good one. When we stop forcing people to choose us, we make room for the people who are made for us. Mm-hmm. So these are some of the posts on Mary J. Blige's page. But go check out Mems's video. He connected the dots with the lawsuits and he figured it out. Oh, they speaking now? Okay. Let's get it. Close that door. Here we go. Thumbs up this video. Thank you, grown woman.
But at this point, we are moving forward. We're preparing for trial as we speak, and we are considering our next steps and appealing the court's ruling. All right. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate it.
Let me back that up.
I think I've been standing here more.
We're all gonna jump.
This judge is awesome.
That's not the lawyer.
No, he's a big boss. That.
Oh, that's the lawyer.
That's not.
No, that's not the lawyer. That's
right?
He didn't say much.
That's the boss of this
No, he went that time.
Oh.
That your client has access to a computer, and then I can look at the discovery, that comes in. So that was my. I'm going to go. Thank you.
I can't get it. Let me try to get it. Here we go.
Good afternoon, everybody. We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and I believe inhumane housing conditions in the special housing unit of the Metropolitan Detention Facility, and I'm going to do everything that I can to move his case as quickly as possible. I understand that the government has a great amount of electronic devices that they have to download and provide to me, but everything's on the government's timetable, nothing's on the defendant's timetable, and they're going to have to accommodate me and him and give us a quick trial, and I'm going to be pushing for that. He's ready, he's focused. He has been ready to defend this case since he first found out about this case. Nothing has changed from his perspective. I obviously would much prefer to fight this case with him out of jail, and we are going to try to bring that about through additional legal process. But wherever he is, his resolve is the same. He believes he's innocent. I believe he's innocent, and we're going to fight this case with all of our might until we don't have to fight any longer. I'm not really going to take any questions, but at this point, we are moving forward. We're preparing for trial as we speak, and we are considering our next steps and appealing the court's ruling from today. All right. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. I'll do that. So in the past, Essex County, New Jersey, it's a county facility.
That's my county.
Contract with the federal government, and you can get a certain number of federal inmates in Essex County, New Jersey. And in my experience, it's an easier place to deal with. I think it's better for the person being housed there, and it's easier to get access, to him. I mean, one of the hardest things when you're preparing for a very significant trial with a great deal of discovery is you want your client to be able to have access to, the electronic discovery. Nothing nowadays is in paper form. Everything's electronic. So you need to make sure that your client has access to a computer, and then I can look at the discovery, that comes in. So that was my idea. Right. I'm going to go. Thank you. He's good. Thank you.
All right, so it sounds like they trying to get him moved to New Jersey over here to Essex County where your naughty love lives, okay? They trying to move jurisdictions, okay, over to New Jersey. They trying to come across the dirty water. So his bail has been denied, all right? Now they will prepare for a trial. I don't think it's going to be another bail hearing at this point. Y'all let me know what y'all think. James said, Essex County, not just good. It's good for me, James, because then I could go cover the footage for y'all live. It'll be easier than going over to New York and having to pay those tolls and stuff. The FBI is undefeated in Essex County. Hey, Danny. Send his ass to Sing Sing. I heard somebody say send him ass to Rikers, but Rikers is not feds. Yeah, he deserves some Rikers time, chill. Let me see. I don't think anything else is going to come of that, but yeah. It's a done dilly diddler. It's a done Diddy diddler. It's done. Natanya Rubin is celebrating. She is trying to get charges brought up against him because he was never charged with her. Send him to the Green Monster. Oh, they'll have some for that. Yes. So Diddy denied bail. We getting more sketches and no real pictures. So I think they're not allowing the press in the courtroom like that. Like, you cannot have cameras and stuff in there. Which I think is still kind of showing him grace. Like, treat him like everything.
That's my only point.
Oh, this is Tupac speaking on how Diddy let money and power turn him evil. Here we go.
I feel as though he wronged you. You got out of hand and you wronged, but you got seduced by the power. Not because it's an evil person, but because money is evil if it's not handled right. If you lose your composure, you can do anything. And he fear got stronger than love, and niggas did things they know they weren't supposed to do. They know in their heart. That's why they in hell now. Right. They can't sleep. That's why they telling all the reporters and all the people, why you doing this? They fucking up hip hop, because they in hell. They can't make money, they can't go anywhere, they can't look at themselves, because they know the prodigal son has returned. I'm alive. The ghost is walking around. You know what I mean? And I'm alive talking. In jail, I didn't talk. I made peace. Now, everybody thinks that I disrespected or I love my East Coast fans. I'm from there. I'm eating New York pizza. I drive New York Jeeps. Want to hear New York. But I'm saying, let's keep it real for a second. If you have the love of music that you are, study. That's my only point. And I feel as though, because I worked too hard on this. And as far as hip-hop and all of that, I feel as though I'm not the god of hip-hop, but what we do on the West Coast, I sold 5 million in 2 months. Biggie album been out 2 years. He's barely touching 2 million. This nigga had 50 remixes, 1,000. He got everybody in New York in his videos and still barely touching 2 million. I've been out 2 months. My shit sold 5 million. With 2 videos out, I'm just starting. These niggas can't touch us. They can't. They can't. Really, it's funny.
I think the new era of rap is like
Money, power, respect is the key to life. Money, power, respect. What you need in life. The key to life. The key to life. Yes, please get these likes up. That is Tupac. That's why I love art. I love music. Things like this will live on forever. So even though Pac is not here, he's definitely not forgotten, okay? Harvey Weinstein. Okay, Couture Bay was talking about this. Shout out to People Magazine. Harvey Weinstein, please, not guilty to new SEX crime charges in New York. So Harvey Weinstein pleaded not guilty to a new SEX crime charge in an indictment handed down by a grand jury 5 months after his SEX crime conviction in New York was overturned. On Wednesday, September 18, Weinstein appeared in Manhattan Supreme Court where he pleaded not guilty to 1 count of criminal SEX act in the first degree. ABC News, CNN, the New York Times reported. Okay, so it looks like here. All right, that's all I got on the Diddler Knotty crew. Please thumbs up this video, like, comment, and share. I hope you all enjoyed our commentary here today. The Diddler was denied bail. He is detained until trial. Okay? And Cassie is the star key witness. I'm sure she's in some type of protective custody. Let's get into this poll. I said, should Diddy be granted bail? And 78% of you said no. 22% of you said yes. Okay, so I appreciate everybody participating. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my moderators and my subscribers to come. We had 2,929 subscribers. We're almost at 3,000 subs, Knotty Crew. Let's keep it up. So please like, comment, and share this video to get this out there. But I appreciate every last one of you, and we'll be back tomorrow, and I'll let you know what's to come, what's to develop. I'm sure it'll be some trial dates set and things like that. I don't expect this to go to trial probably until sometime next year. Sometime next year. I don't know. Y'all let me know. It's crazy because I wonder if they trying to connect him to other people. You know what I'm saying? In his close vicinity. But I love you all. Hope you all have a beautiful, blessed evening. Until next time, Knotty Crew, I'm out. 1.